World War II. Even the name sends shivers down your spine, right? 1939 to 1945. 6 years that changed the world forever. It was a global conflict, the likes of which we'd never seen before. From the beaches of Normandy to the deserts of North Africa, millions fought for freedom, for their homes, for a future free from tyranny. It was a time of unimaginable hardship, of incredible bravery, and ultimately, of hard-won victory. But before we dive into the heart of the action, let's take a step back. Let's remember the context, the atmosphere, the sheer scale of this global conflict. This wasn't just a dust-up between a few countries. This was a fight for the soul of humanity. June 6, 1944. D-Day. A date forever etched in the annals of history. The largest seaborne invasion ever launched, Operation Overlord saw Allied forces storm the beaches of Normandy, France. Imagine the scene. Thousands of ships, the roar of aircraft overhead, and brave young men, many little more than boys, landing on enemy shores under a hail of gunfire. The bravery, the sacrifice, it's almost impossible to comprehend. But those brave souls, they pushed forward, inch by bloody inch, securing a foothold that would eventually lead to the liberation of France and the fall of the Nazi regime. D-Day wasn't just a battle, it was a turning point, a symbol of hope in the darkest of times. While D-Day raged in the West, a different kind of battle was being fought in the East, the Battle of Stalingrad. From August 1942 to February 1943, the German and Soviet armies clashed in a brutal, unforgiving struggle for control of the city. Stalingrad was more than just a city. It was a symbol, bearing the name of the Soviet leader himself, Joseph Stalin. The fighting was some of the most brutal and horrific of the entire war, a testament to the human capacity for both endurance and cruelty. But amidst the rubble, amidst the unimaginable suffering, the Soviet army held on. They fought with the tenacity of a cornered animal, eventually encircling and defeating the German Sixth Army. The Battle of Stalingrad marked a turning point in the war, breaking the back of the German advance in the east. Section 4. The Titans leaders who shaped destiny. No story of World War II would be complete without mentioning the leaders who shaped its course. Winston Churchill, the bulldog spirit of Britain, his defiant speeches rallied a nation facing its darkest hour. Across the Atlantic, Franklin D. Roosevelt, the American president, guided his nation from a position of cautious neutrality to become the arsenal of democracy, supplying vital aid to the Allied forces. And then there was Joseph Stalin, the enigmatic leader of the Soviet Union. Ruthless and unyielding, he led his people through unimaginable suffering, ultimately playing a key role in the defeat of Nazi Germany. These leaders, each with their own flaws and contradictions, played a pivotal role in shaping the outcome of the war. Section 5. Unsung Heroes' Courage in the Trenches. But let's not forget the unsung heroes, the ordinary men and women who displayed extraordinary courage in the face of unimaginable adversity. The soldiers who fought with grit and determination, the nurses who tended to the wounded with compassion and care, the civilians who endured hardship and deprivation on the home front. They may not have had their names etched in history books, but their contributions were no less significant. They were the backbone of the war effort, the embodiment of resilience and the indomitable human spirit. From the code breakers at Bletchley Park to the resistance fighters operating behind enemy lines, their stories deserve to be told and remembered. World War II wasn't just about armies and generals. It was about the collective courage and sacrifice of millions. Section 6. A World Forged Anew, the Legacy of World War II. The guns fell silent in 1945, but the world would never be the same. World War II left an indelible mark on humanity, reshaping the global order and shaping the world we live in today. The war led to the formation of the United Nations, a global organization dedicated to preventing future conflicts. It also saw the rise of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers, ushering in the era of the Cold War. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of World War II is the lessons it taught us about the dangers of intolerance, the importance of international cooperation, and the need to stand up for what is right, no matter the cost. These are lessons we must never forget, for the sake of our generation and for generations to come.